Hey everyone, it's Karen. I wanted to give you a quick update on WW on my journey, and I wanted to also see if anyone else was feeling the way I'm feeling right now. It is a Monday. We're in the heart of the coronavirus panic, and I'm actually sitting outside. I'm hoping you can hear me because our neighbor has this heater on that's for their pool, so it just popped on right when I sat down. It was really quiet before that, so I'm hoping you can hear me, but I wanted to know if anyone else is feeling this way. I am going to release a couple other videos today, actually, because my daughter is home from college, and she did WW while she was at college, so I thought she had some great tips. So I have a two-part video that we did this past week that was a lot of fun, but she inspired me, let me tell you. So I'm going to release that, but I haven't released any other update because I don't know, is everyone else feeling like their life is just kind of... I'm a big planner, and that's what makes me successful in WW. And when I can't plan, I don't want to use it as an excuse. In the last few days, here I am again. I was having trouble staying on WW, and I'll put some pictures in here, but I mentioned before I have a friend who has a group of us together, and she's a gourmet cook, and she makes these amazing meals. Well, she had us over on Friday, I guess, and which is super nice, and it's so much fun. We're doing it again tomorrow because everything is getting canceled everywhere, so we're going to go over to her house. But she made this amazing meal. But guess what? Her dessert was crazy. It was a Paula Deen recipe with banana pudding. I'll put it here so you can see it. Did I eat it? Yes. So I'm just sitting here going, what in the world? Because my life's kind of an upheaval, and I'm sure yours is too. And I am so lucky compared to a lot of people, so I'm not trying to complain. Because I'm here at my house. I really love it here in Arizona. It's beautiful. I'll try and get a shot. Maybe I'll change the video to that way, but I don't know how to do that, really, to be honest, on my phone, because the button disappears. But anyway, so I'm very, very fortunate. But life has changed a little bit because my daughter is home from college, as I mentioned before, and no fault of anyone, she's here a lot longer, which is great. Right now, they think she'll be here for 3 more weeks, but I think that's going to change. I think that'll change today or tomorrow. They've extended her spring break for 1 week, and then they're doing online courses. She goes to school in Texas, so they're doing online courses for 2 weeks. But every other school, it seems like, is extending it for the rest of the year. So that has changed things a little bit because we're trying to get her settled. She has a nice setup in her room here, but we didn't really have a desk here anymore because she's at college studying, and when she's home, she's really not having to study. But it would be nice for her to have a desk because she does podcasts and that kind of thing. So we were out looking for desks yesterday. I know they said to stay home, but we went to IKEA, and I think everyone in the county was at IKEA. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but we were careful, of course. But we went out and doing that. My husband is now working from home beginning today. So the office I've been using is now his office. So we spent the weekend trying to set that up for him. Very grateful that he still has a job, because I know a lot of people's jobs, they're getting laid off, or their hours are reduced, or whatever it might be. So we're very fortunate that he has that. So I'm trying to look at the bright side. And in addition, I kind of like having him here for several reasons. He gets home earlier. He gets to obviously not leave as early. And he might be able to do some things. Hopefully they're going to continue here. But like pickleball, because he can never do that in the evenings because he doesn't get home in time, and he loves doing that. Walking around the neighborhood, that kind of thing. But it totally is disrupting. All of our lives, not just mine, which means I'm not doing a good job on WW. I'm not planning. And what I am planning on doing, I am trying to combat this, and I would love to know if anyone else is having any challenges and what you're doing about it. I have my meal planner. I mentioned this on another video. It's probably glare here, but I'm sitting down and I'm going to plan out the week. I already know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm going to just have tacos, and I have these low-carb tortillas. We're going to keep it simple. So I'm going to have some tacos, and what I am planning on doing too is taking this time to look at some websites for great inspiration for cooking. And I'm looking at Skinny Taste. I'm sure a lot of you use that. The Skinniest Dish. I really like her stuff. WW Pound Dropper is another one. I would love to hear any that you might have. So I'm going to look for some fun recipes. We're lucky we have a pretty well-stocked kitchen. Of course, we're going to run out of the staples, milk, bread. So I'm hoping the grocery stores are able to restock and people don't just keep going absolutely nuts on that stuff. But I have the stuff here, so I'm not too worried about that. So I know I can do it. It's just a matter of this is our new normal. And I need to adjust, and I'm very lucky in so many ways. I was able, this is almost lunchtime here, but I was able to get work done this morning. I'm now displaced to another area because in the scheme of things, my husband's job is a priority and my daughter's school is a priority. Now she's still off this week, but we want to get her set up, because I think it's going to be a challenge for all these students trying to do online versus in person. So I want to have her have a good environment. So I'm kind of off to the side, which is fine. But I was able to get my work done that I do this morning. So I think I'm going to really sit down and look at recipes and just plan things out. That's the only thing I can do. Now, I don't know about you guys. I also often talk about WW meetings and how that has meant a lot to me and helped me succeed. Well, now they have suspended all the meetings here, and I'm sure they have in your state too. Arizona is a little different in that it's not a corporate location for WW. It's family owned, so they do things a little bit differently. So this may not apply for yours, but at 8 o'clock tonight, they're going to let you get onto a website for webinars and you sign up. And I'm actually super excited about it because if any of you have watched any of my videos, I'm a jumper. I have been moving from meeting to meeting, just trying to find a home because I had a great home in Colorado where I used to live and loved my leader, coach, I guess, as they call them. Love her. I'm still part of her Facebook group. She's incredibly inspiring. So I'm very grateful for that, but I'm looking for something similar. I don't know if I'll ever find the same thing, but this is going to give me an opportunity. So I'm hoping to see other coaches online, and I can't wait to hear more about it, but that's going to help me. I think I'm going to sign up for a webinar sooner rather than later in the week just to get back, in the groove. I haven't strayed too far, so I'm not, way off the path, but I feel myself, obviously I just told you what I just ate the other day. So, I want to get back on track. And here, in our community, I told you we're kind of in a very, very social community, which has been a challenge, but it's fun. But there's a lot of wine, a lot of food. Well, everything was canceled through the end of March. And, all the activities were canceled. However, people are still trying to do some things at home. St. Patty's Day party that was for tomorrow night was canceled. They were going to have 100 people at their house, and they were at a routine doctor's appointment and mentioned it, and the doctor said, "Are you crazy? Don't do that." So no one, I think, had canceled even, but everyone was still coming. But that was canceled. So my friend tomorrow is still having a group of us over, and we'll go do that. And another friend just asked if I wanted to come over this afternoon. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not, but I think people will just be meeting in smaller groups, which is what they're recommending anyway. But, there's going to be food and drinks and that kind of thing. So I've got to just, get it straight in my head. I'm back. I'm not back. I've never left, but I'm on WW, and it's a way of life. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not even trying to maintain, although maybe that's the mindset I'm going to get in. I don't know. I just don't want to gain. So, but I want to lose. So you're just hearing me ramble. But does anyone else have these challenges? I'm sure some of you have younger kids home, which could be even more of a challenge. I mean, my daughter's almost 20, so she kind of, she takes care of herself. Obviously, she lives on her own, and she's here now. She's super supportive. So that I don't have those type of challenges that I know many of you probably do. It's just a new normal, but I'd love to hear from you. What are you doing to stay on track? any suggestions. Love, love, love to hear those. But anyway, I'm going to start working on my planner here. I'm going to go back inside, I guess. I'm going to really fill this out. I'm going to look at those websites, get some doable recipes, because some of them just look great, let's be honest, but I don't have everything for it. I'm going to make some 2-ingredient dough. I'm just going to have a plan. That's how I do the best on WW. So I'd love to hear how you guys are doing, and I hope to talk to you soon with some positive updates.